Hi everyone, welcome to Module 4. Can you believe that this is the halfway point of the course? Seems really crazy to me, but here we are. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Module 4's activities and assignments. So as usual, let's first take a look at our agenda. In this module, we will continue addressing Learning Objective 3 from the syllabus, which is to learn about the biological foundations of thought, emotion, and behavior. Specifically, we're going to be learning more about the states of consciousness and motivation and emotion, which are chapters 5 and 7 of your textbook. Some of these topics, like sleep, have already come up in our discussion boards by a couple of students. So I hope you'll find it helpful to learn more about these topics in a little more detail this module. So as we scroll down, you'll see again your reading assignments, chapters 5 and chapter 7. Next, you'll see a video on the neuroscience of sleep. And this video describes the brain structures involved in sleep, but also it has information on what happens when you aren't getting enough sleep. And it also provides tips on how to get better sleep, which I think is really important. Now, as we scroll down, you'll see the Module 4 quiz, which covers Chapter 5 and Chapter 7. Like all the other quizzes, it's 10 questions long, and you'll have 30 minutes to complete it. Next is the Module 4 discussion board, and as usual, you'll have 2 prompts to respond to. For one prompt, you'll be asked to provide an example from your own life that exemplifies a concept from either Chapter 5 or from the Neuroscience of Sleep video. And for the second prompt, you'll be asked to consider 3 theories of emotion and decide which one makes the most sense to you and why. And next, because Module 4 is our halfway point for the course, there's a couple of new things here in this module. The first is a midterm evaluation survey. This survey is not required, but I would really appreciate if you took just a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, to complete it. It's 12 questions long, 12 or 13 questions, most of which are multiple choice. And I'd really appreciate your feedback, given that this course is a short 4-week format. It's actually 3.5 weeks. So if you could give me your feedback on the course and how it's structured, and if you have suggestions or ideas, I'd really appreciate hearing from you. And the last thing you'll see here is information on our paper assignment. So don't forget, this course has a paper at the end of the course. The guidelines for writing the paper can be found right here. They're also located on your syllabus. And what I'd like you to do is, number 1, make sure you review those paper assignment guidelines so you know what's expected of you. And more specifically in Module 4, what I'd like you to do is to come up with the 3 psychological concepts you want to write about, as well as your disaster situation, and email me your ideas. And the reason I would like you to email me your ideas for the 3 psychological concepts and the disaster is just to check and make sure that everybody's on the right track before they jump into writing their paper. You don't technically have to do this, but I would highly encourage you to do so, just as a little check to make sure you're on the right track. In addition to getting feedback from me, again, you'll email me your concepts and your disaster situation. There's a little bit of materials here and also on your course homepage to help you in writing your paper. The first document is a list of example concepts that you can choose from in writing this paper. And the second 2 attachments here are sample papers. These papers are written by past students in this course. They're not perfect papers, but they're pretty good, and they're examples of kind of, to give you an idea of what's expected for the assignment, kind of in terms of the length and the level of detail. The past students who've gotten good grades on this assignment, what did their papers look like? So I encourage you to take a look at those and check those out. And then the last reminder I have for you is just that Module 4 ends on Thursday, January 4th at 5 a.m. And as always, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you later. Bye.